So my name is Manoj Joshi and I came to Bradford in 1981, having come as a refugee from Uganda in 1972. It was an employment opportunity. My company transferred me to work in the north of England, in West Yorkshire and North Yorkshire, and I had a choice to live anywhere I wanted, but I chose Bradford because I just found Bradford to be very attractive, and the people were the most welcoming and charming, and there were so many diverse people here. So I just felt at home. Bradford is something which is precious. So I had my second child born in Bradford, and so we can never be detached from Bradford anymore. And being here by choice is a very powerful statement, because you're here because you love the place, you like it, and you attach to it. You're not there because of a job or because of a business, or you're not here and gone tomorrow. We are committed to Bradford and the district. In 1990, Mr. Chaudhary, who is Anis's father, decided that he wanted to build a purpose-built nursing home in Bradford and district. It was the first one. And the mission was very simple: to provide the highest quality care in purpose-built environment by well-trained staff, well-equipped home. And that mission has developed into a thriving 41-bed home, started with 25 beds, now a 41-bed. And what that has created is employment opportunities for 35 staff who are locally recruited. They are local people. So we are not only creating employment opportunity, we are creating vocational opportunity, we are creating career opportunities. And also what we do is we buy our goods and services locally. So we support tradesmen, we support local grocers, meat suppliers, and so we are contributing to the regeneration. We also support community organizations like mosques and community centers like Girlington Center, and we are actually enabling a lot of progress. And over the last 31 years, from our own staff, we've enabled people to become nurses. So we have created 6 nurses who are prescribing nurses, who are practice nurses, who are district nurses, who are maternity nurses. So we actually enable people to really develop into professionals. We've also enabled people to become registered managers and move on to pastures anew. And we are constantly doing that. So we do apprentices, we do training jobs, we work with schools, we try and do all sorts of things to add to the community. So we are a business which is community focused and also supportive of community initiatives. The reason why we chose healthcare was because it's a business in which we can actually give one-to-one care and make a difference. And we have 7 doctors in my family. We wanted to make sure that the healthcare aspect is part and parcel of our family tradition. So we wanted to associate ourselves with a caring business, and this is what we do. We enable the staff who work here to achieve their potential. Residents who come and use our services to have the best quality of life that we could enable them to have. And that is what we do day in, day out. One of the most interesting part of having started this business in 1990 was that it was 100% self-funded. There was no grants or no support, financial support or any support available from any organization. Coming to the pandemic, our staff have worked tenaciously and without any fear all the time, 24 hours, 7 days a week, with difficult circumstances. Initially with lack of PPEs, we were struggling to get PPEs, we were struggling to meet people who were already affected, isolating, but we were never without any staff, and we continue to give service to our service users 100% in most difficult times. And we did not use any agency staff at all. We just managed our staff worked over and over. I have to say that Bradford Council and the government has been very good in supporting the care sector with financial help and also with infection control, testing, tracing and tracking situations. If we hadn't got that support, we would not be in business. So we applaud the work of Bradford Council and that respect, and the central government. Due to the pandemic, one thing has changed absolutely completely, which is more use of digital technology. Paper has gone, we becoming all digitalized. We're using contemporaneous notes, so we're using laptops, we're using tablets, we're using a lot of technology, we're using more use of CCTV. So safety and security is all very much of importance to us. And also we are beginning to realize that what we do here has an impact outside as well. So we are very careful in terms of cross-infection, infection control practices. So technology use has significantly increased, and we have invested a lot of resources into that. That has also impact in terms of training. So that has there's been a significant investment in training and development. We teamed up with Well Bradford, and we are actually embarking on creating a safe recreational garden outside our building, which is for the benefit of our service users, staff and the community. My big project is not a new one, but my project has always been to enable people who are less fortunate than myself to achieve their potential and achieve their ambitions, and help them to do that themselves. It's not me that matters, it's they, and if they achieve it, that's my success. I've been doing voluntary and charitable work since the age of 16, but 100% full-time for last 19 years. I'm 69 years old. I retired at the age of 50, and I have been just doing voluntary and charitable activity all these years. And I say with humbleness and humility, because it is the least I could do. You know, when you come as a refugee, you are a new person in a country, in an environment, and you want to start integrating into the local affairs. And the way I've done it is I've joined Rotary clubs where we meet people from local organizations or local businesses from different areas, and that enables you to network on a wider scale, which led me to meeting people who are really influencers and are decision makers in the local community. Then in association with the faith communities, with the temple that I was associated with, you meet other group of people, and then business community. And progressing in those networks enabled me to achieve the post of District Governor for Rotary International, which was recognized as power to do good. And that led to other recognitions. One of them was the position of Deputy Lieutenant by the Lord Lieutenant of West Yorkshire, which in itself is representing Her Majesty the Queen. And I was also honoured with a degree from University of Bradford, which is in recognition of the work that I've done for many years with various communities. It's actually the pursuit of reducing inequalities in health, in education, in employment, housing, and overall in everything that we do on a daily basis. And I believe that those positions are not for me. It's for me to use those positions to enable others to achieve their potential. Because what's the point of having a position if you cannot use it to benefit others?